Hey guys, how you doing? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your NBA Market Watch for Monday, January 4th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, subscribe to this channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. Okay guys, what we do in this segment here of the Market Watch is we take a look at the current market conditions of the NBA, and NHL will get going there in about another 9 days, so we'll be following the NHL. And we had a pretty good season with the NFL. Now what we do here, guys, is you got to know what you're betting into, right? It's just like the Dow Jones, the cryptocurrency, the S&P 500. You got to know what type of cycle you're in. And if you've been watching this show the last couple of days, I said on Sunday, watch out for the overs in the next few days because the under was coming in at a high rate the last 3 days. It was 18-5 to the under. If you look here on December 31st, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and January 2nd, 18-5 to the under, so we were in a bear market for the overs. But last night, 7-1 to the over. And again, if you watch this show, we were saying there's anticipation of a reversal here, and sure enough, it came yesterday. And anytime, one of the money management practices I always talk with my clients, anytime we're in a neutral market, you can bet 10% of your bankroll. But as soon as you get into a high volatile market, where, an example, like when the unders are coming in at 18-5, that's like catching a fallen knife. It's not wise because we don't know when it's going to stop, or, we know it's already started, but to get off and trying to time the market is not good business practice and not good money management, to be honest. Now, looking at the Ats Forecast in the last 3 days, we are now in a bear market for favorites. So that means to me, if I'm going to play any sides, I'm only going to risk 5% of my bankroll because on the 3-day average, 35.7% of the favorites come in. The underdogs have come in at 64.3%, and we just don't know if this is going to turn over into another underdog run here, or if it's going to come back to a neutral market. Now, what I find neutral market is 42.8% and 57.1%. That's the middle ground where I think from a market psychology, I think you're on the same type of footing with the bookmaker, and there's no clear-cut advantage. If the under is 18-5, and we all know that, and the bookmakers know that, who has the advantage? Us or the bookmaker, right? He's the one placing the number, so he has the advantage. Now that we're in a neutral market, and we're looking at, yesterday, 7-1, but if you look at the 3-day average, we're pretty much even, right? We're at 44.3 and 55.9, so it's still what I consider a neutral market. So what I'm just trying to say, guys, be careful betting totals. Follow the markets. See what has come in. Like, again, think like a bookmaker, like my good friend Ross Benjamin says all the time, and this way you won't get burnt. Now, let's take a look at what's come in the last few days. Now, this here is the Ats Standings on the season, and as you can see right here, the favorites are winning straight up 54.9% after a hot start from the underdogs, right? Remember, the underdogs started really fast. Now, looking at the point spread point of view in the year to date, the favorites are only covering 43%, 56.04% for the underdogs, 51-40 on the year, and the total is at 43.9, so just a point above my neutral rating. So we are in a neutral market all the way around here for favorites and underdogs. So what you're looking for here now in the home teams and road teams is green and red. Green means it's on a run, a bull market. Red's in a bearish market. So if we look at home favorites right now, home favorites are only covering 39% of the time. They're at 20-31, where the road favorites obviously 31-20. So road favorites are absolutely killing it right now. But at what rate, right? When you're looking at the range, what range are they covering at? And it's really early in the season. But if you look at here with the totals and the over/unders, so this here's the spread. This is the totals. So right now, home favorites or pick to -3 favorites, 6-10 on the year. And if we look at home favorites, look at this. Home favorites of 3.5 to 6, only covering 25%. So 4-12 on the season for -3.5 to 6 point favorites. So look at the road dogs in that role. And look at this. Road dogs, 12-4. So if you're picking road dogs plus 3.5 to 6, you're doing very well. High total. So since we were coming off that 18-5 run on the unders, let's take a look at the totals record for home teams. And as you can see, the only market we have here, and I look for volume, right? 3 games doesn't mean nothing to me. Home teams and the total 224 to 231. are only covering 16, 22, and 0, and it's pointing towards the under at 16, 22, and 0. And there's really nothing. Again, we're still early in the season, but I think this here is the highlight of the day. The 12 and 4, 75% road underdogs of 3.5 to 6.5. But again, I would only bet 5% of my bankroll in this range due to the fact what goes up must come down, and this won't last forever. All right, guys, there you have it. That's the market watch today for Monday, January 4th. I do a market watch each and every day, so this way I let you know what's come in. Watch out for cycles because they can burn you really bad. And start looking. Right now in the totals market, you can start betting over and unders again at a 10% clip. All right, need help with your selections? Having a bit of a rough time with your picks? I'm on a 13-6 run right now in the NBA, and you can get my top plays right now at atsstats.com. Go to picks, go to Ron Raymond, and from that page you can see my record and my packages that I have available for NBA, NHL coming up, and the National Football League playoffs. All right, folks, have yourself a great rest of your day. As always, shop for value, play those percentages. We'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report.